What is up? My name is Max Auren, and after years of selling online, making over $1.6 million with courses in a hobby niche, I realized that there are only 3 things that me and you as an info business owner can focus on. And if you ignore just a tiny part, you're gonna have a hard time getting to $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 per month. So let me show you what those 3 things are, what are the components, so that we can focus on the right things that actually grow your business. So first one will be our traffic. This is the backbone of every business. This is like the nutrition. We'll be extracting everything else out of this traffic. The first core component of our traffic is organic. So this will be your content marketing. For video, you have long form videos on YouTube, short form content that you can make on Instagram or TikTok. You have also written, that will be your Twitter posts, LinkedIn posts, and blog posts, for example. The beautiful part about organic is that it compounds. That means that not only you get better at producing content the more you make it, so of course your skills compound, right? So you get better and better. You're not starting from scratch every time. Your audience and reach also compounds every time. And the third C of our organic traffic is consistency. Why consistency is so important is because content compounds, right? In the beginning, you will not see that much results because, again, your skills and your audience have not yet compounded. Your first 10K subscribers on YouTube will be so much harder than when you have 1 million subscribers. Getting the next 10K subscribers will be a matter of days, right? And this is due to your skills and your audience that you've already built up. The next part of our traffic is paid. And paid works really, really well with organic. When you have organic well done, people know your face, people know your brand. If you have no face, the paid traffic, that means your ads, your Facebook ads, your YouTube ads, your Google ads, not only they will get cheaper, but you will also know what resonates with people whenever you're making content for those paid ads. That's why we start first with organic and then go to paid, because we can test first on organic for free and then we can get to paid. Paid is basically your leverage because you add money to your content and boost it up. And the third one is referrals. So everyone that will come to your website after someone hears about you from someone they really like and trust, they will be much easier to convert into our paying clients. So after we've got our traffic, we now want to get them to pay us some money. And the first core component of conversion is your funnel. A funnel is the way you extract money from this traffic. Because on one extreme side, you can have $1 product, right, on your website and wonder why you're not making money. And on the second extreme, you can have a $10,000 product and wonder why you're not making money. And also, there are many ways you can architect this funnel. So I can write it down here, architecture. That means what actually happens after someone lands on your website. Do they see a video? Do they see a Google Doc? Do they see an opt-in page, right? What happens after? And the second core of our conversion that works really, really well with the funnel is messaging. So everything they read or watch or hear on your website, right? How you position whatever you want to sell. So our messaging needs to really, really relate to whoever is reading that and whoever you want to extract money from. People will buy when you make them feel something, and you do that through messaging. That's why it's so important inside of your business. And the third one is your follow-up. Follow-up has the same power as everything else inside of conversion, because imagine you're going through a park, someone wants to sell you a bottle of water, you're just not thirsty, but in 3 days from now, you're going through the same park and the guy is standing there and just, asking you again, even though you just said no 3 days ago. And if you don't have a great follow-up system, it can really put you out of business. You could even be thirsty in the park, but you didn't trust this person enough to purchase the water from them. But if you see him every day for those 3 days in the park and just seeing other people buying the water from him, after 3 days or a couple of days, you will eventually convert. And that brings us to making our clients pay as much as possible. In this case, we call it LTV. That's lifetime value of the customer in that case. So how much money they actually spend with our business. And the first component of getting them to pay as much as possible is your offer. And in our case, this will be exchange of money for any kind of status increase they get. So this will be a transformation of their status. In our case, for example, it could be our traffic is fat and they want to get fit and we have some kind of offer where we'll personally help them achieve this transformation from fat to fit, which increases their status, right? And it also can be buying a coffee machine from Amazon, right? This is also a status increase. You can, feel better that you're not drinking instant coffee, and you can also impress your guests. So the higher the status increase they get, the more they will be willing to pay. The second core of getting our clients to pay as much as possible is ascension. This can be done by upsells, cross-sells, immediate after they purchase the first product or after some time has already passed. In info business space, what works really well is immediately after they purchase your first offer, you offer them more of what they've bought or better version of what they've just bought. This could be also that you bought batteries from Amazon, and after 2 weeks, Amazon sends you an email, hey, you bought those batteries, would you like maybe some socks, right? And you say, oh yeah, I like some socks, and they get you to spend a little bit more. And the better results, so the higher status increase they actually got from your offer, the more likely they will be to ascend. And that brings us to delivering them great results. This is because if you actually got them great results, whenever you offer them anything else in the future that you might not even have in your head right now, they will be more likely to take you up on. And also, if you don't deliver great results, they will refund or they will just charge back. And basically any refunds and chargebacks lower your LTV, but also will give you bad publicity. That means they will spread info to others to not purchase those products. This will also decrease your conversions. That's why delivery is so important in this whole LTV core. If you want me to help you with any of those parts that we talked about today, hit me up through the first link in the description and make sure to watch this video next.